Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to another episode of the Journey Career Mode in FIFA 19. That I have not said for about 2 whole weeks. I apologize for the delay. You can probably actually still tell a little bit in the back of my throat, but I have really been pretty sick for the last week and a half, and so I just had to take a whole bunch of time off. Sucks, I've wanted to come back so much earlier, but here we are, finally getting back underway, and it has been so long. Let's get right back into it. Of course, we are with Atletico Madrid. We are halfway through the first full season that I'm playing with them, and unfortunately in the last episode we were knocked out the Copa del Rey. Very unfortunate to Barcelona. We're still on top in La Liga, and we have still got the Europa League round of 32 to play, of course. We weren't in the Champions League this season, but we are still in the knockouts of the Europa League. We are in deadline day. The team that we have is absolutely sick. Even on the bench, the subs, they all look great. I really don't want to change up too much. I could probably get one player in, maybe a winger that is able to play on both the left-hand side and right-hand side with a bit more pace. Because at the moment, I've got Koke playing as my backup winger, and I'd prefer to have someone else with a bit more pace, a little more agility, better ball control, and that's pretty much what I'm after. I could bring in a player like Lyon Bailey, who, to be fair, to be perfect, a left midfielder, can play at the right midfield position, got great overall stats, and the only problem is I couldn't bring him in right now. I would have to bring him in and wait till the end of next season, or wait till the end of this season. So I kind of want to get him, but at the same time, I would like to have someone now. I don't know. I could live maybe potentially without this signing. Maybe I could just get Lyon Bailey and then just wait for next season. I don't know. But the exact same thing here, Alban Lafont. I just found a player. We've hit that point in career mode where some of the release clauses are just so ridiculous. Look at this. He's worth 61 mil. He's 24 years of age and 88 rated with a less than $40 million release clause. I would love to buy him right now. But again, when a player's in the last 6 months of their contract, it's dumb how you could only offer a player for a pre-contract. You can't just buy the player in the last 6 months. It's annoying. I don't understand why that is the case, but I've got 2 players I would love to bring in now that I can only get on pre-contracts. But that is basically what I'm going to do. Both of those 2 players, Lyon Bailey and Alban Lafont, I'm going to get in for free, and they will be some new star players for me to deal with or to work with next season when hopefully we'll be fighting for Champions League. 125k wage, and the signing bonuses are all fine, so we'll get him signed up. Nothing too crazy there, so done. That is 1 pre-contract signing made in deadline day of this window. On to the other one, Alban Lafont. I probably don't need a new goalkeeper, but I could probably do with a goalkeeper that's a little higher rated and a bit younger, because we have Jan Oblak, who's one of the best goalkeepers in the world that we have right now, but he's getting older, will start to drop off. Lafont, I'm getting in for whenever he does drop off and Lafont overtakes him. Again, the cut to the actual wage and then the signing bonuses that somewhat make up for it. It's done, it's finished. Not even going to bother. We've got literally over 100 mil left in the budget after this. We could go and buy another 1 or 2 decent players, but I think we'll leave it at this. Lyon Bailey and Alban Lafont joining us next season. Now, again, I would love to have brought, especially Bailey, in straight away. But, whatever. We'll wait until the beginning of next season, where we'll need him a lot more when the Champions League starts getting underway. With that done, I'm pretty much just advancing ahead to the end of the deadline day. I've just accepted I've got really nothing else I would like to do. However, there may be some offers for other of my players that come in. For example, Caro. I might look to let go of a couple of the lower overall players I have in my team that I'm barely giving any time to. We do have, though, an offer from Manchester United for Milan Skriniar. This man is hot property. Everyone's coming in for Milan Skriniar, but 145 mil, and I reckon I could probably get him for, we've already got a $300-something million release clause in there, and almost sold him off earlier, but look at this. We could probably sell him for so much more. It's absolute insanity, but just holy fuck. I've only noticed now. Have a look at how much is being spent in deadline day right now. We have got 169 million spent already. I've honestly, I don't know how many times I've actually seen it go over $1 billion. It could happen. Waiting to see. There's another 100 or so mil that's just gone right there. I've legit seen so many huge signings right now, and another release clause played for one of my lower overall players. In the next 4 hours, I need 130 pretty much mil spent. It's not enough this time. 2 hours left to go. There's only another very tiny amount of money spent. I don't think we're going to see it, but it's going to end up being like 900 million spent in one day. Oh, hold up. We just got another 50-something million spent all at once right there. And we're not going to see it cross over a billion, but 940-something million. Wow. I need to see all the top deals right now because this is ridiculous. Some of the figures, 124 mil, 114 mil. Real Madrid everywhere right now. We've got four deals that all were over 100 million. That's definitely going to do it. Like Lukaku, Van Dijk's going to PSG, Firmino to Barca. I think I already knew that. Jovic going to Liverpool, peculiar, from PSG. Just huge deals everywhere. But it's done anyway. We were able to sell a few of our lower overall players off to other clubs and free up some space. But in the end, it's still nearly $1 billion spent. 944,470,000. Wow. Okay. Well, that's done then. The final transfer window of the season. Let's see who we've got if we have any decent players in this scouting updates. We have one in Spain. Good potential. Max overall of 73, Palacios. And the value is bang on, so yes, we'll pick him up. Even in Portugal. Okay, here we go. Wardim, he's got a good max overall. The potential, the minimum potential. Oh my god, yes. I didn't exactly have super high hopes for this guy. Gonçalo Jardim. Okay, yes, I'm keeping my eye on this guy. But so begins the second half of my first season with Atletico Madrid. Still in the Europa League. I'm going to do what I always do, play second legs and only second legs. So we'll sim this first leg and then play the second against Lyon. And hopefully that won't be the end of our Europa League campaign. With the team we have to win it. However, there are still other games to get through before we play that one. So let's start off with Sevilla. We are the home side for this one though, which is, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic and with good reason, a 3-0 win. The first leg in the Europa League is also going to be a home game, so that means we'll play the second leg away. I prefer that. I don't want to be simming away games. I just want to sim as few away games as possible. So, do we set ourselves up well for the second leg? Not particularly. Lyon get that away goal. They do get an injury though, and it's tied up at 1-1. And shit, we only got our goal in the 86th minute. And this one I'm going to rest the first team for busting out the second side. Do we get another 3 points in La Liga? Yeah, we do. It's just the 1-0 win in the end, but that's okay. Okay, we'll play then this second leg. Even though we'll play the second leg of the round of 32 then against Lyon. We're going to be actually short Hernandez at left back because he's suspended. And on top of that, we're actually down on the away goal rule. So I have to start in Soki here, 80 rated left back that I brought in because I needed a decent backup left back, someone for this exact situation. Hopefully he'll slide in and do all right for me alongside Carson Park at the other fullback position anyway. But my main starting 11, aside from that one out, is pretty much fully fit and ready to go. We can come back. Even if we're down right now with the away goal, we can do this. Let's go. We could be facing a potentially very embarrassing exit from the Europa League if I don't see out a win here today. Or at least get some, I just have to bang in plenty of goals. Which, let's be honest, even though it's been 2 whole damn weeks since I last touched this game after being sick for so long, I was still banging in goals for fun unconsciously when I was last playing this. I'm hoping it's going to be the same. Let's hope I'm not rusty as we get underway. Damn, they were playing that real quick, but we're looking to transition straight away and hit him. Shot. I ended up taking a touch there when I was hoping to just blast it. Even then, I didn't really put anywhere near enough power into it. Good. Here we go. This should be alright for us, Yeah, this will be good. Richarlison, step overs. Everyone's so far away from me to play a pass. Just having to hold on to it. Rodri. De Jong. Martins. That's straight at the goalkeeper. That's pretty poor. Lovely. De Jong. Bang! There it is. Thought it was going to get blocked. One defender was coming across, but smashed it home. Frankie de Jong. Look, finally the opening. There was that tiny gap there, which Griezmann getting it through. That I thought was, I don't know. That is actually a super, super narrow he's only just managed to get that one home. That is a fantastic hit. Was just toiling away for that first half, and if I was going to go into halftime without having scored, I would have been maybe slightly concerned. But nah, at least we found a way somehow. Well, halftime, and a good way to put that was quite rusty. Look, one attempt by Frankie de Jong and he scores from it. Thank you, son. I haven't had too many others aside from that one shot with him either. The step overs. Oh my god, he's fucking done me. He's actually done me with the step overs. I can't believe it. I have fully been fucking done here by the ultimate difficulty. And now we're tied up again at 1-1, but I am the away side. I get one more goal, and that makes things very difficult for Lyon. Oh! And it's in! On the rebound, or not even on the rebound, just picking up the loose scraps there was Gelson Martins. And a little block by one of the men on the line couldn't stop it. And there is that goal. Look, up into the mixer. The ball just fell so kindly for Martins, who side-footing it home, really. Kind of saw it a bit late, but eventually was able to get the pass off and off of the chest of the defender on the line. Bit fortunate, that one. But almost immediately after conceding, like less than 5 minutes later, we've gotten it back straight away. Looking to just completely take it out of the question. It's finished now. We've still got 30 minutes to go. Maybe it is a bit too early for me to say that, but the low cross in from the wing, it works wonders in this Atletico team. Down the wing was waiting for some sort of option. In the end, I wasn't originally trying to get this for Richarlison, and the shot was pretty much bang down the middle, but I think it's maybe a bit fortunate that we got that one. But it has almost surely ended the contest now. We have got to see ourselves through to the round of 16. I can't get in front. I can't stop the cross. And thankfully it comes to nothing. Bit fortunate. 50% possession in this game, though, is maybe a bit peculiar. Griezmann, I'm switching it to this left-hand side. To be honest, wasn't really what I had in mind, but it could work out to something. Maybe. Oh, in the end, dragged super wide by De Jong. Rodri. Oh, I saw a little bit late there. Richarlison, but surely Griezmann has to. No, he doesn't. He does not score goals for me, Antoine Griezmann. I don't fucking believe that. How has he not managed to convert this? Just can't keep it fucking down, can he? Oh, the header. It's going to be on target, that. Oh, forced to save from Lopez. Could I squeeze one last goal in, actually, here, now that I've seen Martins in some space? And that pass, oh, goodness. The fake shot. Taking a long time to get that one off there. Richarlison didn't do exactly what I was hoping for. But 3 minutes is gone now. And that is that. We are through to the round of 16. I nearly said the quarterfinals. I don't know why. Round of 16 of the Europa League. Still in the competition that we have got to, with the team that we have, go on and win. We're by far the best team in this comp. I fully intend to win it and make my way to the Champions League in Season 2 with Atletico. May have taken some time off, may have been a little bit sick, but we're right back in business. But who? Who do we end up getting in the round of 16 of the Europa League? PSV, an old foe of mine from the Ajax days. Okay. Getting back into the bulk of games, Atletico Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao now. I'm skipping ahead for this one. A home game, a home win. 2-1. Griezmann, he just gets him only for me in fucking sim games, it feels like right now. But next week, we have another La Liga game, and it'll be a big one. It'll be between first and second. Girona, by the way, if you were paying attention, were my closest rivals to the La Liga title, but now they've started to drop, and it is a more familiar top three in La Liga. But Barcelona are my closest rivals now anyway. Still pretty close between Real Madrid and Girona though, however, but still, we play them coming up. We've already played the away game at the Camp Nou against Barcelona, so now we play on our turf, get this win. Even though it won't be mathematically confirmed, it'll almost surely be over. The points that we will have over Barcelona if we win this will be like 13, maybe 14, something along those lines. Again, if we win this, that's essentially equivalent to the amount of games that we have remaining. And any time that is the case, you have no excuse for not going through and winning it. So this almost to effectively decide the La Liga title. I mean, it could completely knock them out of, or any realistic chance of us bottling it if we get this win. Can we get this win over Barcelona at the Wanda Metropolitano and get on top of that a little bit of revenge that I think we need after they dumped us out of the Copa del Rey? I'd certainly appreciate it, and I want to go for it. Have a look at this. Best defensive teams. Even though we score goals for fun, we're still keeping clean sheets like it's for fun as well. I don't really have any changes to my starting 11. We have got Lucas Hernandez coming back, and I've also got, Justice Wagner starting alongside Skriniar. Barcelona, though, have Ter Stegen, and still going with the 4-3-3 formation. Bello, Umtiti, Llorente, Alexander-Arnold. We touched on the fact that there are so many Liverpool players in this Barcelona side, and you'll spot another one here, Roberto Firmino. alongside Suarez and Dembele. New look Barca team, but it's a team that quite recently took us out of our first cup competition, so let's go and get them, hopefully, straight away and get a bit of revenge. Just stayed in just after we won that ball back. De Jong, oh, it could be on. Oh, a little touch, but yeah, it was taken away. It was too far away for him to get it under control. Dembele had a go, and I was nervous for a second there. I thought that was almost like he kind of hit it with the outside of his foot and it was curling in, which is kind of maybe what happened. Oh, that's a well-won ball back there. Huge. Cross. Back stick. Doesn't get past, I think Umtiti that was. Touch. De Jong. Bang. Strike. In the end, the contact was and wide. That's the main thing. Oh, cut off again. I don't know. I'm honestly feeling way worse in this game than I was against. I mean, maybe I can't be too surprised by that. Wow, it's not going well for me at the moment. De Jong just had that clear. I think I'll just almost hang on for the fucking... Oh, wow. I've been completely diced up for the fucking second game that I played in a row. This time by Dembele. He went through about 3 of my defenders there. I was out of position for this one. Went in for the tackle, missed. Don't know what the second bloke's doing, but he's just sidestepped my last defender, and then I think from that angle, how in the fuck is All Black getting beaten? I'd maybe expect better. That is fucking terrible. That's awful. I'm opening the door here in La Liga by playing so shit against Barcelona. And fucking Firmino immediately running back on his defensive duties, running so fucking hard. What is that all about? That's better. That's better. That is how you respond and get an equaliser right before halftime. Out wider there, the man that actually passed it to Lamar ends up getting it right back, Richarlison, and on the header, he's able to find a way past to Stegen. Despite the fact that I still had some fucking Barcelona prick all over my goddamn ass, I'm not getting any space in this damn game, even after that cross, even after the 1-2, where I thought we were going to work some space. No. Thankfully, I still managed to find a way to beat ter Stegen from the header with Richarlison. And now it is half-time, 1-1, had a scare. I've had some poor moments of defence, as you could clearly see when I conceded, but thankfully, I always at least somehow find a way to grab one back to make up for it. What a fucking great tackle. What an amazing tackle. And missed that one, De Jong. Yeah, alright, we're going to work out of it this time. But, oh, fuck, I was so annoyed after we made that great tackle, but the ball just didn't end up sticking for us. Richarlison, shot. Wow, don't tell me. Can we start early here with a... Oh, no. Hit it down, and then bang. Straight away. Oh, if that found the top corner, that'd have been fucking beautiful. Rodri. Griezmann. Oh, that'll fake shot work. That'll definitely work. Oh, absolutely glorious. Finally, one of these little tiny fake shots just to shift my momentum. Sends a defender the complete wrong way. And Griezmann, what a hit. This was great. Look, I ISO'd the defender there, Artur, I'm believing that is, and just had the space outside the box to let go. And that is a rip snorter of a shot, this one. That is right up there. 13 La Liga goals, and I guarantee the majority of them probably coming in sim games, but fuck, I'm so happy I'm now able to do some stuff with Antoine Griezmann. De Jong fighting through all of that, and then, oh yes, it's come up our way. Absolutely it has. Lamar, go off, son. All the way. All the way. All the way. 3-1 with 15 minutes less, or just a little over then to go. We have got this win surely against Barca, and almost surely securing the La Liga title tonight. Fucking Frankie de Jong having a fight just to keep the ball, to keep the attack going, and then we ended up getting it to whoever sent through Lamar. Wasn't quite sure, but he did his little spin to get Thomas Lamar and Akers, and then he took it all on his own. I think we can almost safely assume the La Liga title is won tonight, right with this result. Maybe Real Madrid could potentially do something, but it all comes down to us completely bottling it, like honestly throwing it away in just ridiculous fashion. I just can't see it happening. Oh, you have got to be taking the piss. There wasn't a chance I was letting that fucking happen. Oh, thank you, All Black. As if we made that great tackle before and it just didn't even fucking matter. This goddamn game. I'm not going to be able to get this fourth, I don't think. Roberto Firmino, Wan-Bissaka, they take it up. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they've just signed so many, like, Liverpool players. I know Wan-Bissaka's not a Liverpool player. I could maybe one day see him, but maybe not with Alexander-Arnold holding it down. But they had TAA in there, didn't they? Unreal. A 3-1 win when I was looking a bit rusty. In all the games I've played today, I've looked a little rusty to get going, but eventually we built into it. And another 3-1 win. This surely has sealed the La Liga title. I don't care what anyone says. We've got to win it now. There are 13 games left in La Liga Santander, and there are 13 points between us and second place Barcelona. That has got to be like a universal, you should not fuck this up, not from here. Like, that cannot be the case. Come on. I think the rest of this season, I'm just going to be focusing on the Europa League because the La Liga title is surely won at this point. It has to be. I now just have to make sure I see through the Europa League. But okay, round of 16 Europa League. The away leg is played first. Could we pick up some nice away goals nice and early? Instead, we get an injury and a 1-0 win, which is okay. So we go into the second leg with the advantage, but an injury to one of my better centre-backs. And one more game I might really quickly get through against Alaves away, and then we'll leave the episode with that second leg to play. Do we get it again this time? Hopefully another win as the away side. Let's see. Yep, it's a 2-1 win. Griezmann again from the spot is what's got it done for us. But alright, nearly halfway through March now, and with only a few more months left in this season, with a full expectation of us being able to win the La Liga title, I can sim every single game I expect to get it done. I'll be focusing on the Europa League and then eventually moving into the next season and eventually moving into Champions League. That's what we're all here for. I'm only going to leave a team now if I win the Champions League. I have not won the Champions League yet in this career mode. I came close with Ajax last season, but I reckon next season with Atletico Madrid, it's surely got to be a chance. With that said, I'm still going to be very upset with myself if I don't see out with this team the victory in the Europa League too. So PSV, the second leg coming up in the next episode. And until then, my name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have a good one.